Greetings, people. I come in peace.
I am inevitable.
Did Thanos just click his fingers or something? Everything seems upside down, back to front. Right is wrong and wrong is right. I feel diagonally parked in a parallel universe. The WBC president has backed the Fury and Ngannou fight. That's no surprise, really. But he's blamed the boxers, i.e. Joshua, Usyk, Ruiz, for Fury having no choice but to make this fight with Ngannou. It's truly something out of the multiverse. I think the Fury and Ngannou fight, we can fairly say, comes under the Unethical Consumerism Act. There's a moral argument why boxing fans shouldn't purchase such a fight. Firstly, it's not what we've asked for. Secondly, it's not a competitive fight. Thirdly, it delays the other professionals from their shot at the title. And they've worked hard. I also think the Saudi money will soon turn boxing into one big misfit carnival. Money in sport is good, but too much money without respect, historical knowledge and love for the sport will eventually ruin it. Becomes just a money-making venture for billionaires to play around with. They couldn't care less, they just care about the bottom line.
Money.
Money.
How do we fix this mess? Shall we just sit back, open wide and digest this fecal sarnie? Or is there an alternative?
We boycott.
I think a good old boycott is in order. Boycott defined. A boycott is an act of non-violent, voluntary abstention from a product, person, organisation or country as an expression of protest. It is usually for moral, social, political or environmental reasons. The purpose of a boycott is to inflict some economic loss on the target or to indicate a moral outrage, to try to compel the target to alter an objectionable behaviour. Now that sounds ideal. But will people unify and cooperate? I don't know. But when people need to change things and there's enough in agreement, the best thing they can do is simply boycott. Good old people power. For years, powerful people have tried to make it impossible for individuals to gather and make a stand against something that goes against their interests. The influence of large groups has the capability to change decisions. We have a boxing community, a large one, which is at least 90% against the Fury and Ngannou fight. Yet it hasn't deterred Frank Warren and Tyson Fury from arrogantly pushing the fight. Why is that? Is it because they think the fans are dense and powerless? Maybe we are. I think we are being mugged off. Royally mugged off. And it's time for the fans to exercise their disapproval. Despite some casual fans supporting this fiasco, if there's enough discontent, I think it would cause a tidal wave of indignation. So much so that the mainstream would also have to vigorously question the whole thing. The lies and the greed are just astronomical at this point.
Money.
It's too much now. To keep using AJ as well as an excuse for Fury taking this fight is just below the belt. And it's mercenary. I find it so hard to imagine another heavyweight in their prime doing the same thing.
He is an absolute celebrity, and that's how it is. And that's reflected in now where he's going. I mean, he's doing something that none of these guys could do.
So if he keeps...
Oh, Frank. Well, the other guy's a professional, Frank. Could you imagine AJ calling out John Jones? He wouldn't. And that would make a truckload of money and be a financial success. But it wouldn't be right. There's a limit to the money grab. Dignity and principles still has a place in most people's hearts, even if you have to dig deep to find it sometimes. Frank looks like the cat who's got the cream. He reminds me of an avaricious Fagin character. By the way, wasn't he criticising Usyk and AJ for taking Saudi money? If you don't laugh, you're going to cry. My word. By the way, talking about boycott, I strongly believe the WBC belt should be binned. It can't be taken seriously anymore. Charlo hasn't defended his belt for over 2 years. Tyson Fury, he can do what he wants with it. He's allowed to hold up the whole division. Is he the only heavyweight in the world? It's the sanctioning body's prerogative, job, function to oblige holders of the belt to fight within a certain period of time. That's the point of mandatories, isn't it? Instead, the WBC has clogged up the division because they refuse to abide by their own rules. This devalues their belt. It's their belt it's devaluing. It's like a circular firing squad. Money truly makes some people short-sighted. Myopic. If anyone thinks that this fight with Ngannou wasn't always on the agenda, then I've got an impressive palatial property I can sell you for a real discounted price on Buckingham Palace Road.
Picking pockets, sir.
Anyway, thanks for stopping by. That's all for now. And remember, choose life.